Good morning,
Good
handsome.
morning. Good morning, beautiful. How you doing? Yeah,
I'm
you know
not
what?
doing good today. But go
Oh,
ahead.
yes, you are. You're doing great because you're talking and you're living and you're smiling and you're playing beautiful
Mm,
music. You're living and you're smiling and you're playing beautiful
mm.
music. Hey, and
You
this is
know
the
my
music that
music?
goes back to years ago when we didn't sing about each other, but we sung to each other. This was music we sang like we sang the feeling that we have inside ourselves for the other one.
Ooh, I love
Man, this
that.
music. Oh, this music is this is riveting, and the music just changed. The scope of it changed. So you started doing music about like insults to people, but the music always should be about the interaction and fellowship between one or two people, a group of people. Man, this music is when you playing this music. I'm telling you, Adrian, I feel like I could just jump on tables and walk across the room in the air.
You always think
Hey,
that, though.
man, this music.
I
I'm
don't want
telling
to
you,
walk
this.
away from the music so you can't hear it no more. But it does make
Yes,
it makes you feel good, right? It brings you back
yes,
to a time where it was like so much like,
yes,
and I don't think the struggle was
yes.
any much different, right?
No, no, no. In fact, the struggle was creative and it was fun because, and it wasn't so much a struggle. Guess what it was? It was believing in, I'm going to get there. It's just when. It's almost like I'm not going to predict the future, but I'm going to make it to the future. Like it's always a good quest
So
to
there
make
was
it to the
hope.
future, huh?
Okay. So there
Yeah.
was hope.
So,
You mean?
yeah, hope and just and a plan to get there. So, for example, like I'm not gonna plan to pull up on your house and slap you, but my plan is to get somewhere where you're located and fellowship with you. You know what I'm saying? Like make it to the future to interact with you in a positive and a wonderful fashion, but not get up to the future, not predict I'm gonna come and put my thing in your mouth, make you choke on it. That's so crazy
Oh,
when men say
Jesus
that stuff.
Lord.
Yeah,
I know
you know.
that was very aggressive.
No, no, but I remember somebody saying it yesterday about somebody. I was sure it was to you or the other lady. The man said that she wanted his thing in his mouth so she could choke on it or something. The 9.5
Wow,
man,
I didn't hear
9.5.
that shit. You heard that? I didn't even hear that. There was
Mm-hmm.
so much going on. I didn't even hear
Yeah,
that
so
shit.
much going on. Yes, but and again, and that interaction itself, and that's where you tell. Even that interaction yesterday, that was so weird because it broke down everything that tells you about his relationship with his mother and if he had sisters or female or women that were cousins. It broke down the relationship between because the stuff he said to strange women that was, I mean, don't get me wrong, and I talk loose and I talk freely, but I don't have a visceral toward women. I mean, I'm graphic sometimes, too graphic, even prior for this meeting. However, I don't implicate a woman to say what she will or will not be doing to me sexually. I do say that I have a desire to do sexual things with her, but not that she's waiting and wanting my thing. It's more I'm waiting and wanting her. You know, but the guy yesterday he was interesting because you could tell, unfortunately, in a phenomenal way, he was lacking and awkward because he had a room full of women. There were more women in the boxes, and he couldn't even navigate to the enjoyment of the women that were there to talk with them. And there were beautiful women in each one of those boxes yesterday. Those women were
Beautiful.
not, yeah, they were beautiful, desiring, wonderful women who, and here's the thing about
Who
it, you
came
know,
up, who showed their
and
faces. Like it
yeah,
wasn't just like
yes, yeah, right,
a
right,
fake person or a
right,
picture. It was like an actual
right.
person. You could actually see
and
me, and yet you still want to
and
argue.
right, right, and that was great that the intensity that they revealed themselves. But for the ones that didn't, right, the beauty of it is that, and the wonderful thing that you appreciate is that what you appreciate it is the mere fact that the woman. No, let me see. That's a big woman about to come to me. See. Anyway, what you appreciated was just the mere fact that dialogue and fellowship with them. Hold on a second.
Go ahead. I know you're always busy doing something. He always busy, Trey, isn't he? You missed it, Trey. It was you listen. You tell Potable keep those crazy men over there. I don't want them here anymore. They disturb my spirit. I was in a bad mood all day yesterday because I was arguing still in my head. That shit is fucking real. Just sit there, the energy pick when you pick up energy, and who wants to be in anger and fighting all the fucking time? I want to be loved up on. I want to be touched and caressed and just and have sweet nothings in my ear. Whether it's I don't even give a shit if it's a lie. Shit, fuck, lie to me. I'd rather you fucking lie to me. Stop being so angry at me. Why you so angry? Good morning, Rock. Poetic is just up here keeping me company, making me smile like he always does. Cause I'm in a fucking mood. My quiet time was
Yeah,
about. Well, there you go,
my
baby.
apologies.
That's okay, honey. I know you're doing other things.
Yeah. But no, so but that was so wild because again, it's and I'm not saying that the whole idea is not to work toward meeting these women, but just enjoy the fellowship on the median itself. Just enjoy the opportunity to fellowship with these women on TikTok. It's almost like getting a wrong number, and you come to a gracious uh, interaction of exchanging words and learning about one another, even if it's a persona or a fake or whatever. But at least you have a good dialogue. Say, hey, it was a good exchange that can build onto the next exchange. Again, the goal is not saying you're gonna ever meet these women, but the mere fact that you just had a good interaction with these, and like this, because what could bring me
Honestly,
to be
for what
so
I bet you in their heads, even still, because they even kept on saying, I see what it is. You just want the chase. What the fuck? You just like the
right,
challenge. You're a challenge. And
right,
it was like something to be conquered. Like, it was like, and then,
right.
because did you hear the part when a woman was in here and she was saying that she blocked him off for everything. And then he ended up sending her a cash app just to get the attention. And we were just like,
Uh-huh.
yes,
Right,
and
we're
so we
talking
were
about
like, that's so weird. And he was like, why are you women seeing it that way? You should be flattered that he's trying to do anything possible just to get your attention. And I'm like, no, no means
no,
no. If I blocked you
no,
off a phone, if I blocked you off the
right,
internet, what makes
right,
I'm not interested in you no more. Get the fucking
right.
hint. It's not a
And here's a kicker. If he did cash app, that's something he willingly did, and she didn't ask for it. So that's on his moronic behavior. But the funny part though is this is again, how do you let strange women not how do you let you, but how is it that a strange woman can make you so visceral over this medium? Like
Is it the rejection? Is it the rejection? Like, how can is it the ego? Or how could she not want
I
me?
think I think it's the inability to handle rejection. But here's the kicker: it's not a rejection because she's not making an offer. And although you're making an offer, I mean, although he's offering, but
It's a
still, sir,
conversation over the
you're not
internet.
conversation right. You're not rejected, sir. It's just a conversation. There's no, it's not. She
Why are
can't
you taking
select.
it so personal?
Right. She can't select you over this or this. This is just like buying a used car over the internet and not.
And I'm
You
and
know,
not taking it for a test
right,
drive.
right,
Let
right.
me just see it.
Right. So why must you be so predicated on being selected on TikTok? Is the funniest thing to me. But and here's the kicker. Then let's say she do select him, right? Okay, sir, she selected you, but you still a bum. You're a buster. And not just him, but men like him are busters. They're busters to the environment, man. They chase you ladies away off this. That's the part I just get so devastated with. You being a boxer, and it's like the men are trying. It's like the several men are trying to chase you ladies out so more men can come in, or they want to collaborate with a man in the box. Hey, yeah, bro, did you hear me say anything like that? Champ, it doesn't matter what bro heard. The woman indicated that she heard something that was foul, and if you didn't, just stop and say, "Ma'am, I don't recall saying. If I did, let me apologize." If you don't recall saying it, because
What's
sometimes,
so wrong about that? Apologize
right,
or just
right,
humbling yourself.
because sometimes we talk so like right now I'm talking so fast I'm talking over you and I apologize for that.
Oh,
But
you know
sometimes
I don't give a fuck.
we get so riled up and we're talking so fast and we say stuff that we don't recall because I say stuff I don't recall.
I know
But
I do all the time too. I be just
yeah,
spitting shit out my
right,
fucking mouth and don't realize
right,
what I'm saying.
right. But at least we have the mindset to say if you challenge me on it, hey, if I did, let me say it wasn't specifically to you, and if it was specific to you, then I'm not gonna take it back and have no rest of regards about one or the other. But I ain't gotta curse you out about it. I ain't
I
gotta
got
call you
to put you
or tell you
down.
get your brother and your daddy and your uncle all that crazy stuff. I mean, like, you know,
All of a sudden I was like, "Where your brother at?" I'm like, "Whose brother? Why you
right,
even know I got a brother?"
right. Hey, but look, hey, and then here's the quick here, wait, look, and then why did my brother and sister don't want to see nobody on TikTok? Are you kidding? Man, everybody got time for that bullshit.
My brothers ain't never got involved in my
you know,
bullshit, honestly. And
right,
I've been through a lot of bullshit. And my brothers ain't never got involved. None of my
but
family members got fucking involved. They're like, she got it. You know what I mean? Because I'm an individual
right,
person. I'm an
right,
adult.
right. And the other side coin, you don't want, you don't want, you don't want to put nobody in this type of nonsense. You know, but what's so even more amazing though? Again, I think it speaks to so much as to where people are in the midst of growth in their life, and so and then he did mention that there was some incarceration, so there's some growth that was stymied while being incarcerated. You don't grow while you're incarcerated. I mean, people think. but you don't really grow. You pretty much stay stagnant because you come out, you're really behind the eight ball. You're not abreast with the new like. Actually,
Yeah,
I remember.
like I
Hey,
said, how many times have men who have been incarcerated came up on the stand panel and thought they knew better than everybody else?
right. But remember the picture I shared with you about the gentleman who was incarcerated? He went right back, maybe being out after 2 years. I trying to remember your name anyway, but I shared a picture with you some time ago. But like again, he was behind time. He came out and thought he could get back into doing. He was a bank robber, and he started robbing banks again.
Which I mean, none of the times that's what usually happens. I mean, that's
Yeah,
it. But
yeah.
there was a man that said that you wasn't a real man unless you did time, and I'm like, what?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Well, I'm not a real man.
you're not a real man unless you did time, and people
Right.
who never did time are jealous of those men who did time. Huh?
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm sitting back. Yeah. I'm really
I'm jealous
jealous.
because you did
Oh yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It don't
I'm
even make any
jealous.
sense. Cause
Yeah.
I want you right. I
Hey,
wanted somebody to tell me
I've
when to wake up, when to go to bed. They want some free
right.
meals, free room and
I've come
board.
very close, and I've been in the detainment thing that nature waiting for bond. But hey, yeah, I'm not. I'm jealous. I'm jealous that you had a chance to hang out with
Bunch of men,
900 to
right?
plus right 900 to plus thousand men. At least two to your cell, and you got a sheet
Shit
up
in
to
public.
use a bathroom. Or you got you and him got scheduled times. When they let us out, you had the bathroom for the first 30 minutes, or toilet. I got yeah, I'm really jealous of that environment. Yeah. I'm jealous of looking at this dude every night in the cell. We both got our shirt off, hot as a mug, press
Right.
pine, stinking. You know,
And you can't even have the privacy even to think about a
right?
woman on your own. You gotta sit there.
I'm jealous only having maybe two pair of drawers. I think they only give you one now, but that's I'm really jealous having two pair of drawers. Yeah,
That's the goal. That's
yeah,
the goal in life. I
yeah,
know.
yeah. I'm jealous, and the most important thing I'm jealous of is sitting next to a buster eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, I'm real jealous.
But that's like, boy, are you a man? I mean, what's so wrong with being a lone ranger? Like, why does people feel like they need to have somebody to like back them up, or that, like you said, that how is it,
Collaboration
like a camaraderie, like
camaraderie, yeah, because because in a strange facet, they've had men cheerleading in their life all their life, or they look for it. And I'm gonna tell you, and here's the funny part. Sadly enough, my brother's not been incarcerated, but my brother has that moment too where he thinks that men he always he says I don't they tell me I always stand against him. I said I sure do. I said when it comes to a woman, yeah, I'm gonna stand against you because I don't need to stand with you against a woman. So yeah, I'll stand against you. I don't need to support you because that's just you and the woman in it. So he always says somebody. He says somebody. What's another word he used? I went against him or something. But so these men have this belief that men are supposed to support men in some form or fashion, as he does.
and where does that exactly come from?
It comes from in their own delusional mind that they think they are cut above. Because in his mind he's the best or he was great at this or whatever. And so in their minds, like a delusional thought that that everybody you should come on board with him because he makes sense or he know and he's honest. Oh yeah, he shared that that's his most important facet. And it's like, and I said, well, who cares about you being honest? Like, what does your honesty do for
Wait,
someone else? What does your
so you
honesty
saying
do for the
that he's a great person because he's honest? He's not
right?
honest. He's not honest with himself.
Right. But in his mind is very honest. Oh yeah, he's because I tell the truth. I said, yeah, but who knows you tell like he and this is where he gets contaminated about with this is where he gets I'm sorry like that. He gets confused with women. He can't understand. I remember too about the toilet tissue incident. I tell you about that when the lady from Ethiopia was using the bathroom and I told him I said, hey, she needs toilet paper and he opened the door and handed her a roll while she was sitting on the toilet and that was inappropriate. And I tried to explain and he said, but I'm not gonna do anything. I said, but you don't invade somebody's privacy while they're using the bathroom. You knock on the door and say, "I have the toilet paper
Or
for you." You
he
just don't
didn't even
open.
open up he didn't even knock on the door.
No, he's open it. Just open the door.
See, that's what I'm talking. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
just
Why
open.
would
Yeah,
you think it's okay to just open up a door?
because it was in his house and he wasn't gonna do anything. That was his whole thing. I was in my house. I wasn't gonna do anything to that lady. I said, but
It
she
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
know.
It's my
Right,
privacy.
right. She doesn't know, and then she felt uncomfortable. And then not only that, I said, man, it's weird. I said, but if it's your daughter, but he didn't want to address that. I said, so if your daughter says a strange man over the bathroom up on her, what do you do? Okay, so he didn't
That's
want to
what I
address
don't
that.
understand. It's like I treat. I mean, I would think with women, right? You would treat
Right,
everybody like you would treat your mother, your
right.
daughter,
Daughter, Right,
your
exactly,
aunts, you
exactly.
know, like
But in his mind, because he's honest and because I went, I said, but she doesn't know.
but she
She doesn't know
doesn't
you from
know,
Canada,
right?
right? She don't even from Canada. What she knew is that you opened that door while she was vulnerable on that toilet. She had no idea what she was going to do.
So let
And
me,
the lady even told
if
her,
it was vice versa, if it was him being
yeah.
in somebody else's bathroom,
And
would
guess
he
what he did?
mind?
He did a TikTok move when she addressed him about it when she came out of the bathroom, and he gonna tell her you a dumb bee, and I said, whoa,
Wait,
hold on,
what?
I said you out of order. I said you out of order. He said you can leave. I said I am. I said but she and I were leaving together. I said but you out of order. I said you're so wrong, and I should slap
He
you
got
down.
angry.
But
How
you're
did
my
he get angry? Why?
yeah.
I don't understand. Because he was because she and you were supposed to accept that he is an honest person and wouldn't do
Yeah,
anything.
well, she was. In her mind, in his mind, she was supposed to. And the only reason why I didn't beat him down because he's family and he was my brother, and I really should take that moment. But I should have. But
You
that's
should.
just one of those
When was
moments I
the
held
last
back.
time you got
But
into a
but
physical fight?
me,
Yeah.
I don't. I'm more of a backstabber. I don't really get a fight. I hit people in
You
the back
said,
of the head, stuff like that.
what does that
Yeah,
mean, a backstab?
I don't face nobody else. I ain't got time to face nobody. I ain't got time for that struggle. I'm hitting the back. I hit you, and I had it. Last time I hit somebody in the back of the head. Oh, it was about a year ago. It
Oh
was in
shit, well, that was
Kansas.
recent.
Yeah. Hmm?
That was recent.
In fact, what's funny? It was right before. uh, it was right before. Was it? What was it? Yeah, yeah. It was right before. Uh, it was a month. It was a no, not even a month. It was like 10 days before. I was for the event in Georgia.
You hit
Yeah,
somebody in the back of the head.
a year ago in September. Yeah, it was actually I hit him. Actually, it was August. It was like back August 30th, I think,
Like, okay, why did you hit them on back? Why would you hit somebody in the back of the head?
because we had a disagreement, and it was involving some cash, and so they shorted me on some cash.
You hit them
So
on the
when
back of the head.
I shot him in the back.
You too
I'm not,
old for
I don't
that
face.
shit.
I know, but I'm not gonna face up. I can't face you. I ain't got time to face up with you
You
because
said people
I don't have
voices
enough.
changing.
Hey, look, Adrian, I don't have enough words and enough energy, so I got to bust you in the back of your head or catch you off the guard. You know.
Uh-uh. That's the
In fact,
worst.
look, I like to catch them in the bathroom when they sitting on the toilet. That's why I like to catch men on the toilet. That's when I really go to work.
When was the last time you catch somebody in the toilet?
I caught my toilet. That's about 3 years ago at a rest stop.
Again, you are
Big.
way too old for this shit. What do you
I
mean?
know, I know, but it's the only chance. This, hey, I'm not fighting you. Hey, I'm not fighting. I'm not putting no dukes up face to face. Like I'm not. They'll be like, I'm not. I got no schedule type. What they call it. I'm not gonna do it proper. No, I'm cheating, man. I got time. Adrian, I'm a
I just
cheater.
can't imagine anybody getting so I can't imagine anybody getting you that upset that you want to put your hands on them.
Oh, no. I'm not. When I'm upset. No, I'm not upset. No, not
Well, what
upset.
is it? If it's
No,
not what you mean, it's
it's
not
it's
upset.
it's
You
it's
can't hit
it's
somebody.
it's, it's the it's the it's the desire to overcome what I'm facing. So I don't have time like to prolong it, and I got to keep moving. So I got to go right away. But I'm not upset. It's just I know I have to I have to leave a statement and a response so that we cross this. If we ever cross this intersection again, you be ready to respond accordingly because you know that I'm this type of person who's not going to
Oh,
do things fairly. Yeah, that's all.
really? That's what that
Oh, no,
means.
oh, no, oh, no, I don't be upset. No, I don't be
I know.
upset.
Good morning, be sure. I don't think that means it has nothing to do with be upset. I don't think it's. I mean, a lot of times people think that I'm upset. I'm not fucking upset.
No, oh
But
no.
but it's like, but you
Hey,
need to prove a point. It's kind of strange to me.
no. I get. I'm saying, what gets me upset. I tell you, what gets me upset
What?
and disturbed
What?
when food is not properly prepared. Just for that's
What do you
that's
mean
why
by properly prepared?
that's why I'm
Like,
disgusted.
so like
Like
somebody from at a
like
restaurant? You mean like a
like
restaurant, or do you mean like somebody
anything.
that's
Like if somebody's selling
Good morning, be sure.
Jamaica pasta and it's supposed to have pasta and
Oh,
shrimp
like
and
when we had,
chicken.
yeah. What the fuck
Yeah,
was in
yeah.
it? What the fuck was in that? It was supposed to be
It was
pasta.
French,
Was it pasta pasta?
yeah, but
And
they
they
gave
had
us
some.
French fries and some
Oh,
other
there was French
bulljive
fries.
and cheese and chick. Some. It wasn't Jamaican, whatever it was. It wasn't Jamaican. It was some.
It
It
sure
was
wasn't Jamaican.
right. And so that disturbed me. I was really disturbed. I wanted to go back to set the place on fire, but I
Uh-uh.
didn't.
I don't even
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
where it was at. Do you remember where it was at? We should have given you a bad
Mm-hmm.
review.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I did. I went on Yelp and gave him a bad review.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yes.
See,
Mm-hmm.
see that? Okay, that's the proper way of doing it. You could have went in there and and went to the bathroom and hit the cook on the back of the head while they
Yeah,
were, yeah.
yeah. Well, we probably should hit the actually the lady who got order took the order. I should bust her in the back. But I don't
That's
hit women, so that
hilarious.
yeah. So but yeah. So that was on that bothered me. So yeah, any poor preparation of food that bothered. Nothing else really bothered. Yeah, I'm not really bothered by anything else. And that's so. And I guess that's kind of peculiar. You know.
I mean, it's rare. Put it this
Yeah.
way, it's
Yeah.
rare that because it seems like nowadays everything bothers everybody. Like everybody's just everything is a problem. Everything is an issue. Everything is something wrong. Everything's so negative, 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 negative. And I think with you, poetic, I think that you are a optimistic person. So you're always gonna think the best of the situation, even though it's like the worst situation ever. You can always find the sunshine, and you always can find the brighter part, the brighter part of the day. Where a lot of people will always
Yeah.
find the negative of it.
Yeah. But again, and I think, but but that just goes back to anything we hear, and the median is funny, right? But I think the median, the median gives off you more information too. The median says that one, you never look at having an opportunity again to succeed. People think it's a one and done, but the whole idea is that win or losses are based on, do I get another opportunity to try again?
Right.
You know,
I mean, with sports,
yeah,
isn't that what,
yes,
like with
yes,
sports
right,
is the same
yeah,
thing too? Like you
yes,
don't just have
yes,
one game. You know what
right,
I mean?
right,
The next game,
right,
now you go, you review the tapes, you get to go ahead and see
right,
what play you could have done better, how you could have moved, how you could have stepped. So if you're in
right,
that situation again, you just
right.
move in a different direction, right?
Right. Yeah, most definitely. And then
You
also,
doing the
and then
same
you
play over and over and over again and think that one day
right,
it's gonna fucking work.
right. And you never go after or pursue or try to make acquisition with that mindset that I'm not going to get it. You go with your mindset that you're going to get it. Going with the mindset, if you're pursuing a woman, that you're gonna make the approach and it's going to work. Doesn't mean it has to, and doesn't mean you fall apart when it doesn't. But
Hmm.
you keep the confidence of that. Don't ever have a lackluster mindset like, I don't know if I should do this. Oh my God, she's not going to like me. Don't get if that's all in your head. Don't approach. Get out of there because you're not ready. When you're going for something,
Exactly. You're not ready. Right.
right?
If
When
you
you're
are
going for
insecure about your approach, then you're not
yes,
start ready.
get out the way. Yeah, you mess it up for others. Get out the way. Go sit down.
I don't know if
Go
they
take a
make it
nap.
mess it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think so? Okay, so do you think that that does mess it up for others, or
I
is it
think so.
just like
Yes,
right
yes.
because they think that
Because you
women would think all men are like that?
well, not all men, but you saw that ground for another person to come along right behind you. So now he has to observe and get and see what her response is her response. See what her response will be, and then see as her response is occurring, then he has to turn to the better. Turn to the positive to make it better. If that makes sense.
No, it doesn't mean I lost you. So what do you mean? All right, so who the person or the person receiving it?
The person pursuing. So for example, let's say you just had a bad run with a buster, right? Let's say a buster came after you and he was just all over the place, but at you. So now I come behind him and I see that you're not being attentive, or I see you kind of have a disdain, or you might even have a like you're not even clear about what. So I gotta now I have to pick up on the signs and say it's not me, but something was before me, so I'm being held hostage for that person's performance. But that's okay. Now I got to pivot and negotiate my performance. You know what I'm saying?
So
So
how would you pivot your performance to that? So
okay, so I'm gonna fall back into saying, hey, you know what? I just realized, and I just thought about this. You get approached quite often. And these approaches almost probably mimic one another. Dang, what was I doing? Hey, let's dial this back a little bit. Would you like to grab a cup of coffee? Forget dinner, okay? Or let's start off with coffee, and let's just have a dialogue if you don't mind, because I think dinner is overrated, and you won't be able to hear me in a crowded restaurant. But a little coffee shop, we can hear each other. Okay? So just that may or may not work, but at least
so is it like okay? So you're saying that it really isn't about you, it's really about me. So you're kind of
yes,
like move.
yes,
I'm gonna work with what you're giving me,
yes,
right? So if
yes,
what I'm giving you,
yes.
so I get that. I love that.
Yeah,
I,
because it's not about me. Yeah, see, because I'm pursuing you, so
right.
I'm already comfortable with me. Now I have to get comfortable with you, and also get you comfortable with me talking with you. It's just a question of how and when. And then here's the problem. Here's the great thing about it. But let's say you say no to everything. I say, hey, well, thank you for the opportunity. Perhaps when we cross paths again, we can carry on. We can continue from there. So 'cause I don't need to pressure you either, because if I'm not getting anywhere and you're still uncomfortable and you're still holding me hostage for what has occurred. I don't know what occurred previously, but I can pick up on something that didn't go right for you.
Right, because
And
you didn't do anything wrong, right? But
right,
she
right,
coming towards me with this little stank
right,
ass attitude. So
right,
instead of me saying what's wrong with you, you are
right,
what's your problem? You're gonna have a different approach. And if I
right.
still don't respond to that approach, you're like, you know what? Okay, well, you have a great
Yeah,
rest of your day, and you
yeah,
just keep
right.
it moving.
Right, and I don't have anything bad to say about you, or anything even to
Right.
say remotely. Right, it's just a positive. I say thank you for your time. I appreciate that, and maybe hopefully again I'll see you soon, and we can continue. We can pick up where we left off. Oh,
You know,
I didn't throw it. Yes.
and as me as a woman, even though I didn't, if I sat there and I've been having a bad day with all these fucking men, everybody's approaching me the same fucking way, and then
Uh-huh.
I hold you, so you come in here with a different approach, and I'm still like rah 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 rah, and you were like, you know what, you have a great day, and you could keep it moving. In my head, I'm gonna have you on my mind because you were the one that was different.
Right,
Even though that you didn't, I didn't receive, I didn't take what you were giving me. I'm
right,
still gonna have you in my brain because you was actually you actually was different because you just let it go and then you didn't let it. You wasn't persistent. You wasn't insisting. You wasn't
right,
really forcing, and that will give. So that maybe the next time you do approach me, I'm like, oh,
right.
I
Oh
remember that
yeah,
guy.
yeah, and it works so well the next time, and if not next
It
time, next
really
time. But
does.
but but at some point it breaks. And I mean, and this, I mean, it's but the good thing about it is that again, it's looking at and understanding you because I'm already clear on me. So it's just like again, meshing with
Mm.
you. Getting that feeling of comfort. And the other thing about it is this is that it's okay for you not to even want to do anything at all or never see me again in life. It's okay as well. It's not a given. It's not a must. It's not that I.
I mean, how many other women are you approaching after me, right? It's just like it didn't
Right,
work for me, so to
right,
this woman, like it
right,
might work for somebody
right.
else.
And vice versa. They're gonna be women who may even make themselves approachable, and I may be like, nah, this is not like I told you about the this woman came to me the other night. I was sitting in the vehicle, and she asked me for first asked me for $7. Then she said, can I? And that's why I didn't carry cash on me. She said, well, can you cash at me or go to the ATM? And I said, well,
Yeah.
if I do that, it alerts my wife. I'm married. It alerts my wife that I'm getting $7 out. She's gonna wonder what am I getting
Well,
seven
first of all,
dollars
why
for this
seven
time.
dollars? Why couldn't it
Yeah.
be even 10?
Right. She said it was seven for seven. She said she needs seven to catch them. I'm tickled pink by it, right? But I said, man, my son, I mean, this is one time I really use marriage. I said, ma'am, I'm happily married. And I said, my wife is not. I said, my wife would have my head if I were to be put on $7 at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning from ATM. I mean, I said, I can't get $7. That's what I said, ma'am.
I
I
know
said,
what
you
I'm
can't.
saying.
I
Like,
said,
why?
you
Like,
can't
that's
get
a
seven
random
dollars.
number, seven
Right,
dollars.
right.
Why seven
Yeah,
dollars?
yeah. But you can't get $7 out of ATM. That I know. I think it has to be
No,
like 10, fives and tens or
I
something.
don't even
20.
think you could. It's some place you can't even get a 10. You have to get a
Right,
20.
the 20s, right, exactly. So, but it was just funny how she suggested this, right? And it mean then, but the whole gets worse, right? Well, you think she says you need comfort. I said not at all. I said I'm real comfortable right
You
now.
need
I'm
comfort.
comfortable.
What the fuck does that mean?
I said, I said I was comfortable. I was comfortable before you arrived. I'm good. I said thank you. I said thank you for being one to pleasure me, but I just don't. That's not my interest. But thank you. But so again, even I got approached, but she was trying to make a buddy, of course, $7. I mean, but anyway, but it was not. It was just wasn't. It didn't even. I didn't even. It wasn't. And it wasn't so much the $7. It was her. She just looked a little too downtrodden for maybe to be.
So if it
Yeah.
was a pretty woman, if I came up to you and asked you for $7, would you give me
I'm
the
gonna give
same
you.
dollar?
I'm gonna give you 700. Yeah.
Oh, he
I'm
said,
gonna
"Fuck my
multiply
life.
your.
I don't give a shit. I'm about to take $700 out the ATM right
Right,
now."
right. Or give me a few minutes. I'm gonna go around the corner and snatch it out of somebody's cash register. Come right back. Just don't go nowhere. Yes, I got 700. Just wait, right here. Here, hold this phone because you know I'm coming back.
Be right back. That sounds like a
But
good fucking plan, though.
but
$700 for 7 seconds? Oh,
right.
see, that's not even right. That's not even right,
No,
poet.
hey, 7 seconds. Hey, if you give me 7 seconds, hey, I don't care. If you, see, that's the thing about me. If you get me off in 1 second, I'm happy. I don't care. I don't care about the time. Just get me off. I don't
I mean, the feeling will be just the same, right? I would think.
Right, yeah. 7 seconds, 7 hours, 7 minutes. Yeah,
No matter how long
just
it fucking takes, you
right,
still got there.
right. Hey, look, the faster, probably the better for my lifetime. My lifeline. If it goes too long,
Like you want it quick. Shit, fuck it.
hey, yeah, I do. Hey, let me tell you, one time with my new $40 experience, man, I was in it.
I like how you
I
saying the new $40
yeah,
experience.
I almost passed out, Adrian. I mean,
What do you mean?
Because I hadn't climaxed, but I'm just in it, I'm in it, just working myself, working myself. I'm sweating, my body trembling, my arms are aching. I don't know why my arms are aching because I would have, but around my shoulders and my arms. I guess because I was holding her, I guess because I was gyrating her hips, holding her hips, but my arms, everything was just being hurt, man. And then I felt like I was going to cardiac arrest.
Well, how long was it?
I don't know, but I mean, it was over 15 minutes. But she said, Poppy, maybe we should. Why don't you take a rest? You seem tired. Why don't you
Okay,
why don't you get some water and come back?
that's a damn shame. At
I
least
said
you did.
yes. I said good idea because I'm out here. I'm about to expire myself.
Okay, so but why did it? Okay, so why did it take you so long?
I don't know. Just I get the thrill of just the thrill probably and just fatigue. I was fatigued when I was eating. Just fatigue. You greedy and fatigue. The
Okay.
thrill.
I
Uh,
don't know.
the,
I don't have a penis. I always want to know what it was. Close. All right.
yeah.
So were you in it for her? Obviously, it wasn't for her pleasure, or you were just doing it for
No,
you. Like,
no, for me, for my pleasure. Oh no, it's for my pleasure. No,
okay.
no.
So was
Like,
it? Did it
but
feel so
but
good that you just wanted to last longer? Is that what it
yeah,
is?
no,
Was
no,
it
I
all
no,
for
I
that?
don't, no, I know. I was just going, but it's funny. It's funny you said that. But I think she appeared to got pleasure out of it too because she was responding as we were doing it. But it's just that I just went. I guess I just went. Again, my age. I turned 65 this month, September. So just think about it. I'm in there trying to go like a kid who's 25. I'm 65. So everything was wrong. But it was the greediness in me. It was the cheating. It was the wrong. Everything was inappropriate. I was doing.
Okay,
You know.
but the feeling. I mean,
Mm.
again, I don't know what it did your penis want to erupt?
No, no, I mean, I was just, no, no, I just enjoy being erected, but I was just still just, no, I never climaxed at that interval, but just being inside her and just working her hips, and again, and just going with the rhythm or like her rhythm, pick up, I pick up, my rhythm slow down, then pick up back up again. I'm press firing. I mean, I mean, just everything. I mean,
I'm
but
curious.
body trembling. I mean,
So,
it was, and
okay,
then
do you have control of do you have a control of a release?
uh, as young as early in life, not now. It's when you
So now it
it's
just
how you
happens.
can
It just
yeah
it
it's
just
just yeah it's yeah now it's just got its own
it just
timer,
comes when it wants to.
right.
It got a mind of
And,
its own.
and look, you could be naked and I might release just while you just standing looking at you. Oh, okay, we done. Yep, okay, get your clothes on.
Okay. So but is the feeling still the same when you so if
Oh
you have
yeah.
no okay.
Yeah,
So
at this point, yeah. I mean, because and here's the funny part. I mean, sometimes, I mean, like sometimes if I don't, if I'll say like she'll say like as she's down there getting you erected with the condom on, and I'll say and she say okay. I said and I'll say it's ready. She said yeah, it's erect, it's hard. I said okay. I didn't even know it's hard.
wait, what? How do you not know? You don't
Because I
even
mean,
feel it being hard?
because to me you sometimes you feel, sometimes you don't. I mean, sometimes you realize you're erected, and sometimes you don't. You know.
No.
Um,
Really?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Was it
Where I'm at
because all right,
now,
was that always like that?
huh?
Was it
No,
always like that?
no, 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 no. This is with age.
So
No,
just
baby,
with
this was
age,
no.
the dick has a
Yeah,
mind of its own. It just gets
yeah.
erect. Oh, okay.
Hey, sometimes I mean, like she's done. I mean, because I mean, I enjoy. I could feel her pleasure of her sucking on it, but I couldn't feel the intensity of where I was. And she'll say, "Okay, it's ready," and I said, "Oh, okay," and I was
You
like, "It's
said, you
ready." I
think
said,
it's because
"Oh,
you had a condom on? She said,
yeah,
okay, it's ready. That's
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
so
yeah,
sad.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay, it's
yeah."
ready.
Because I'm not going to ejaculate off the oral stimulation. I enjoy it, but I don't. I can't. I don't. I want to ejaculate off that, but I will, and from the penetration. So
I'm like, this is way too much. I mean,
yeah, I know we just talk. Yeah, wait, yeah, the way, wait, yeah, too way. I hope I'm getting used. Hope
no,
I'm
but
getting
you know
wet.
what it is? It's
Yes,
honest. It's
yeah,
very
yeah.
honest though, and you don't. It's like you're not.
What?
You're not like ashamed of it, right? It's like
Oh no, because I've lived. I mean, yeah, I mean, I lived to know that this was coming. Like I was.
you
This is not
know
shocking to me.
the end was near.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not shocking. I told you. So, hey, look, I'm probably going to change my whole game, and that's why I won't be coming out the house no more because I'm going to just do oral pleasure, and just or lick, just I just be eating my spouse. But right now, at least still have a little something I can work with.
So you're gonna do it
To
until you can't do it no more.
right. Hmm.
Okay, I mean, why
So
not? I
yeah,
don't know. I
right.
hope that would never happen. Do women? It happens
Yeah,
to
yeah.
women too.
No,
Oh,
no, not no, no.
baby, you're
Because
gonna be
I see,
65.
I see women 80 years old, and their cobbler still as fresh as a daisy. Yeah,
He
they
said,
still that thing
fresh.
still popping.
Oh, 80
Yeah,
years
yeah,
old
oh yeah,
and that cobbler is
oh yeah,
fresh.
oh yeah. That thing, oh yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna be
oh
fresh
yeah.
at 80 years old too.
But but I think the beauty of it again is just that it's really just appreciating people in life, and then and then I was telling you something. But yeah, so now I have to know in my own mind, like I have to pace myself and I have to work myself so that I know that I'm not putting myself at risk because my body did something I was not familiar with, and I really just I felt like and because even like I said, even she recognized, she was like, yeah, Poppy, we need to stop. But the funny part was get you some water.
What were you like hyperventilating or something? How did she know? How did she know that you were
Because I was
under?
because perspiration was dripping on her behind,
Yeah.
because I'm behind her, and then also and then also just like I guess you could feel like my I guess my gyration, my motion, and like and we were and probably my power was breathing too. I'm sure because I'm sure I was gasping for air. I look crazy. I realized because I was drinking water. She gives you a bottle of water, Gatorade, or give you both, whatever what you want. So and I always said I want the room temperature. I said, give me room temperature. I don't want the refrigerator one. But anyway, long story short,
But
um,
you were behind her, so how could she see you?
I think I think she was aware. Like you could be aware of somebody behind you. Like you understand there's something different that's occurring with them. I don't know, breathing pad. I don't know, but she knew something was wrong
Yeah. Well, I guess you're
from the time we were
professional,
going.
so I
Yeah,
guess you would know, I
yeah.
guess.
Well, and I guess having been with me a couple of times, no, I guess so she knew something was wrong. But and I'm sure she probably looked back. 'Cause I don't know what she was. I didn't even look at her. All I know is that her rhythm was good. She was responding, and I was just going. I was just really just into it for myself only. Because you know what? She could have been reading a book, but I don't think she was.
She
I
probably
didn't know.
was. Were
But
you
but
moaning? Were you
huh?
moaning? Were you like, maybe it was the
Oh no,
sound. Or maybe
probably I
you
was
were
like,
tired.
no,
Maybe you were too tired.
no, just I think my breathing. I think it was like I was
Yeah.
like, and I think everything. I think Adrian, whatever it was,
Yeah,
Adrian,
you were
whatever
having,
it
like, you
was,
were giving
it,
birth. What is that shit?
it,
Lamaze? You
it,
doing Lamaze?
Adrian, whatever it was, I don't want to do it again. Whatever it was.
Wait, what?
Hey,
What you mean you will never do it again? You will
and
never.
I mean, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get to that point. And I do say I want to expire in that fashion, but I don't want to expire right now. You know what I'm
Right. I
saying?
mean,
But it
I
was
mean,
yeah,
is that
but
going to stop you from having sex again?
no. Just again, I'm just gonna pace myself. Just
What do you
make
mean?
sure
Okay, so what do you mean by
so
pacing? What was
pace.
how long was in between? Like, what do you mean? Are you seeing her like every day? And that's what you mean by
No,
pacing yourself?
yes, that too. But yeah, so yes, I do have an addiction for. I was one time I went like 3 times in one day, and just
Get out of here.
yeah, but
40,
but yeah,
was it
but
40? Okay,
what's
no,
it?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, but no, but I'm gonna pace, but no, I'm gonna pace myself as far as like in the interaction of when I'm with her, like gradually and just going with the flow of like how I'm instead of like I think I was like giving in, like putting my like trying to be like a real thruster, and I think that's what got that took I put myself
So
way
you were trying to give a 20-year-old dick and you're
right
65.
65 right. This is 45 right exactly yes. I was out of order yes that's it right.
You know your limitations. So next time you're with her, you're gonna give her a 50-year-old dick.
Right. But I'm supposed to go. I have an 8 o'clock appointment this morning. It was 8:30.
Damn, that's
8:30. I'm supposed to go this
early.
morning. Yeah. Huh?
I said, damn, are you gonna be on live when you do it?
Oh, I'll try it. You want me to? You'll be live. I'll go live for you. Yeah. If you want to listen
No, I
to it.
don't thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I was just curious.
Okay.
I want to hear not the
Hey.
interaction of the actual
Look,
act. I just want to ask. I want to hear
look.
about her saying $40. I want to hear you asking for the or her
Oh,
offering
okay.
you the
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Gatorade.
No. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. I can do that. Yeah. In fact, when I walk in, she offers me water, and when you leave out, and all that, and then, I mean, it's 40. I give her 40 off the jump. Oh, you want to hear the exchange? Try to hand the 20 back. I have that on too. She has to. Let's say if I don't make it, because I'm probably not gonna climax today because I'm a little fatigued.
So
So
then why are you doing it then? I don't understand. Why would you do it if you
because I'm addicted to this woman. I'm addicted to her. I mean, she's just so warm and pleasing. No, I was joking with her all the time. I said her name's yeah. I said yes. If it was not for me being married, I would marry you.
oh my
And she said,
God.
no, Poppy, no. I said, no, Yasmin. I said, Yasmin. I said, Yasmin. I said we both have similar walks of life. I said I said while your method is different than mine, but we've done things that probably is not popular.
Like
I said I
what?
do things all the time not popular,
Like
huh?
what? What you mean it's not popular? What do you do to her
So,
that's not popular?
because she's a lady of the night. I mean, she services men for pleasure, for money. And I was telling her that I said we're really the same. I said there's nothing. I can't judge you. I said, but you really have a goodness inside you and a warm, because she's very warm and she's a very, I mean, there's a good person there. And she has a vending business and she has a cleaning business, and she does this also.
So you would sit there and
Hey,
marry her just
I guess.
because she's warm and has and
I
is
mean,
business.
yeah. Oh yeah, man. I mean, I don't want much more than that. I mean, but I mean, man, just a warm, gratiating person, always gracious, always, I mean, in fact, we were joking earlier. So she's scared of ice. Matter of fact,
I mean, I would think
she's
so.
so that's what happened. I invited her. I said, "Hey," I said, "Yes." And I said, and I had to translate Spanish, of course. I said, "You like lobster?" She said, "See." So I said, "Hey," I said, "Why don't you?" I said, Monday, all day Monday, have lobster dinner at Timbuktu. I said, I usually when I go over there, I usually go by myself unless I just take a walk. I said, "This company," I said, "I'm not trying to push up on you. Just the company of just saying, hey, let's fellowship over lobster, have a good time." So she said, in fact, she let me know she has a grandson. I mean, it's not a son. And she says my grandmother watches my son for me, during the day, and then she said, and also my grandmother has pleaded with me not to go out at night because of ice. And I said, oh yeah, ice. I said, I keep forget. I said, yeah, no. She said, yes, yeah. Right now the Latinos are afraid of ice, because they pick them, especially in D.C. The D.C. area, they're really going berserk, fooling these
Right.
people. Yeah, it's the dumbest thing. It's so dumb, man. And then and I see it's really
So they were
minorities.
saying that he disappeared for a couple of days, right? Hey, Miss London, good
Huh?
morning.
Who did?
Your president. They said that they
Oh,
thought that
oh,
he was unalive. Good morning.
oh, I
Oh,
don't know. Nah,
Miss
that's
London,
no,
if I could
no,
see you
no.
outside with a little short shirt like that one more time, you looked fucking gorgeous. I was like, Miss London, had went outside and she had this cute little top on. I said, look at
Oh,
all
did
that
she?
meat that show. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
she looked
I have to check her
beautiful,
out.
poetic.
I have
Oh,
to check.
I was like,
I used to
huh?
comment on her post. I comment on her post generally. She always has some nice posts. She's always very appealing in her posts.
And very happy and smiley, right?
Yes,
She's just
yes,
so
yes,
welcoming. I know. I just love her
yes.
so fucking much.
Yeah, very well put together.
Really
Yes,
candy.
yes, yes,
It
yeah.
was a bathing
Um,
suit. I was like, "Where is her clothes?" That's why I was going, "Man, where is your clothes?" Okay, it was a bathing suit. Okay,
right.
I got
Yeah,
it.
yes, yeah, yeah. Miss
Oh,
London, if you be so kind to send it to me, I missed it. I missed the bathing suit one, I
I'll send
believe.
it to you, poetic. It's a couple of
Okay,
them. Yeah, she got this
okay.
little
Oh yes,
teeny
okay.
little
Yeah,
bikini on. Now I know it's a bathing suit. It's a
okay,
bikini top. She had a bikini top.
okay. Oh
Yeah,
yes, yeah.
she's
That
so pretty.
that would
That
help
beautiful
me.
smile of hers.
Yes, because I've been using Miss Adrian's post to get me through my moments with these women out here in the street.
Ew,
Yes.
ew. No, we don't want to know that. That was too much. TMI. We don't want to know what you do with our pictures. Keep that information to yourself, sir, please. We want you to enjoy them. You don't have to tell us that you're enjoying them.
Miss Adrian, I've asked them, ma'am, in the midst of what we're doing, you mind if I call you Miss Adrian or Adrian, just because
Don't do that either. What's the $40 hoe? You're gonna tell the
oh,
$40 hoe? Can I call you Adrian?
the lady who says not the $4. Because I mean, again,
Oh,
she's not,
I'm sorry.
she's a wonderful woman. Yes, these women are very wonderful. No, because I mean, because
You got offended because I called her $40. See, that's not nice, Adrian. Don't call her
no,
$40. She's
because
worth much more than that. I get it.
yes, oh yeah, very much so, very much so.
I understand you said you wanted to
Remember,
marry her. That shit is crazy.
yes. But she's $40 for 15 minutes. You can't beat that. So if you do 4 hours, if you do an hour, it's $100. But $40, 15 minutes, you can't beat that.
Okay. So is it 15 minutes in general? Does it have to do with like the conversation to get in the Gatorade
No,
and
no,
eat
no,
right?
no.
Oh,
It's 15
okay.
minutes
So you can
from the
spend
time of
more
the
than
activity.
you can spend more time with her conversating then, can you? Like
Right.
so.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yes. Before and after.
oh,
But
okay.
it's $40 for the interaction of 15 minutes, and she's not pushed it. I mean, like, well, especially for me, she
What's the
does it.
longest time that you spent with her?
I
Not
probably I
having
probably
sex, but like just
I probably
interacting.
a long time, probably about 20 minutes of dialogue. We sat and talked because one time she asked me if once we become familiar, she says, "Hey, would you mind?" If she said, "In a case of emergency, could I call you and ask you to take over my business affairs if I get picked up by ICE and until my family can get involved?" And I said, "Sure." And
Really?
so
So what
because
does that mean?
she
So she gets
huh?
picked up from ICE. What are you supposed to do?
So like to handle her distribution of her vending stuff and also for the cleaning, make sure the cleaning, make sure the women that work out of her little cleaning stuff have her little cleaning, have the supply. So where I go to, she has this condo, but it looks like it's kind of like a condo slash storage. There's toilet paper, there's water, there's paper towels, like commercial paper towels. There's commercial cleaning products. There's water
This
and
house
Gatorade all over the place.
in the
Huh?
condo?
Yeah,
In the condo? Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Do you know how to
And,
get
and,
into
and,
her condo? You got keys?
Oh yeah. I mean, but I can get to
Oh, so you
she.
got keys to her
Yeah.
place too?
No. I don't have not a key though. I can get in the building, and then she just then I have to make arrangements with her how to get into the door. But
But
she's
she,
claimed that
you
she's
confused me.
claimed that she has that in place that she'll make sure that I have access. I don't know. That's we hoping that she never gets picked up by ICE or
Are
that's the
you her
hope.
pimp?
But
Is that
huh?
are
What?
you
What?
are you her daddy? Are you her pimp?
No, no. You know what? I think what's funny. I think people recognize warmth in each other. I think she recognized my warmth. You know, like she felt
I mean,
comfortably
I think
just
everybody recognizes your warmth. I
you know.
mean, you just
I think
you are very a warm person. I think
I
you're
think
very
she just
helpful and loving.
thank you, Miss Adrian.
What
I
do
think
you
she just felt
That's the
now
reason why you get
among
on with saying such inappropriate shit all the fucking time.
yeah probably so
He's just like the dirty old man. The dirty old man
right
always gets away with shit like that. Like if it was another one of these 30 or 40-year-olds talking about they were gonna jerk off to me and Miss London's pictures, I'm pretty sure we would have
yeah.
cursed them the
Oh
fuck out.
no
But if you were
no
like,
yeah
okay,
no
fine.
yeah that's too much yeah and that doesn't work that doesn't work for me anyway. I can't get myself off anyway, so that wouldn't work yet. That'd be a wasted
Well,
lie.
it still was too much
Yeah
information.
yeah. Yeah. No, I really can't. That's never been my. I can never do that. But I guess I was a stranger to myself. My hands, my left. We just never had that familiar with my body like that. Not to that degree. But I mean, I guess it's healthy or it's supposed to be healthy at a certain point in your life. But I just never
I
got
think
where I could
everybody, I
just rub
mean,
one
honestly,
out.
I mean,
Yeah.
because you don't have, I mean, you're not a mom and you don't have boys. I mean, you do have boys, but
Right.
I never, you see, like, as for as young, I've seen like babies, they will sit there and play with
hmm
themselves. I mean, not because they think
hmm
it's, I just think that they recognize the
Just
feeling, it's
right.
comfortable.
There's something different. Right. Right. In the cup.
No,
Right. There's
there's
something
a,
different.
they have
Right.
nerve endings now, don't you have? So it's like, so they
Hmm.
sit there and they feel it. And it's like, oh, okay, it feels good.
Right.
Not because they're trying to do something, they don't even understand it, right? But it's just
Right.
that they have that
Right.
little feeling in there.
It's right.
It's like
Exactly.
somebody, you ever had somebody just touch you with just their fingertips on your arm?
Right. And it gives you a sensation. Sure.
It gives you that little sensation, right? So
Hmm.
you just never had that sensation with yourself.
No, never. I'm sure I definitely felt myself in the tub when I was a kid, but I
Mhm.
never got to where I just was sitting there just
Got
like
addicted to
preoccupied.
it.
Yeah, because my tub experience was pretty. You know, you get in there, watch yourself. Once they taught you how to watch yourself, and you out. You wouldn't like spend no time like just soaking in the tub. You know, like I wasn't left unattended in the tub. Like just okay, I'll be back in an hour. No, you watch yourself.
No. Also,
You know.
you don't do you don't put the bubble bath and the
No,
candle
no, no, nigga, no,
and
no,
the nice soft
no,
music. There's, you gotta,
no, straight.
don't do that.
No, ivory soap, washcloth, and occasionally the hair shampoo to shampoo your hair, and then I think I was taking showers like at 5 years old. I don't remember sitting in the tub that long. But again, but my family was time wearing. My family had this time thing. You know, there was always a time slot for everything. You were always engaged in something. So yeah, that's sitting in the tub. That's
Which is
that's soaking in the tub.
most households. Everything,
Yeah,
especially everything is a time schedule for everything.
right. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, you had to be somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, they always got somewhere to be. Time is money.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. That's it.
I don't know how that
Yeah.
stopped. I think it's because everybody is so easy to do things from home now that there is no like time schedule on doing things. There's not even a
And,
time
and,
schedule
and,
to
and,
watch TV. You can
and,
watch
and,
TV
and,
whenever the fuck you want to. Good morning, Mr. Radio.
and you know it's funny, and my wife and I laugh because we have these soaking tubs in the residence that we have, and we laugh because we like. I think I used the tub with her one time. I think she used the tub. You know, because we just laugh like, you know, why we even have this? You know, like we should
And
just. And I'm like,
that's why when I bought this house in Florida, I made sure it didn't have a bathtub because I never used the one I mean, I had one of those deep
right,
dishes fucking bathtubs in one of
right,
the house in
yeah, just
Georgia too. I never
waste
used
of
that
space.
shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
once
yeah.
or twice in the 15 years that I was
Hmm.
there. But other than that, it was just there, and I had to
Yeah,
clean it. It was just something else for me to fucking clean. Yeah, so I was like,
yeah.
I don't need a bathtub. I'm good with a nice good
Yeah,
shower.
yeah. So you know, so that's the thing that makes you laugh is like, and we both, and again with her, like She comes from a time-oriented family, so she never sat out just soaking in the tub and just laying back in the even the 5 foot tub. They just never sat in the tub. Okay, mom, I'm gonna stay here for a while. No, you got to get about here.
That's what
You
it
got
is. I know. I
yeah,
don't think as me as it's now with my kids, I probably had them, but it wasn't. I can't even remember for like a long period. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just,
right.
it was good for a couple of maybe a year or so. But other than that, good morning, Lola. But other than that, it was like it was just in and out again. Because like you said, there's things to do. Okay, we gotta go to sleep. We're going to go to work in the morning. We gotta
Right.
go
Yeah.
to practice. There was always something
Right.
like you said on a schedule.
It's always something. Yeah, something. You obligated in some. If it wasn't
Nowadays,
sports,
like I
it
mean,
was a enrichment
usually
program.
basketball
Huh?
usually good for to make people relax, right? So I like to throw my kid in my grandson. If he all over the place, he just running around. He go take a bath and go
Hmm.
calm your ass down. It's like giving a kid a whooping so they could cry and go to bed.
Right. Right.
just,
Hmm.
just
Yeah. Pretty
calm your ass
much.
down. That's what maybe some of these men. We just I should tell that to these men every time they start whining. Why don't you go take a bath? Why don't you go get yourself a nice bubble bath? Calm your ass down for a little bit. Got your panties all up in a fucking bunch. Go take a bath and calm down.
Uh-huh.
Get some Epstein salt, whatever the fucking shit is called. Just calm yourself down. How do we get in here? How do we talk about bathtubs?
Hey, I
Huh?
thought about something for you.
Oh,
I
what?
thought about this idea for you. Hey, I
Yeah.
mean, it's just a thought. And it's not, and don't, it's not anything you should do or you must do. Just something for you to
It's a
take this little.
suggestion. I get it. I don't
Yes,
take it
right,
personal from you. It's these
right,
fucking
right,
strangers that don't know
right,
out of nowhere want to tell me what to do. That fucking bothers me. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me what to fucking do? Me and you have a rapport with each other. I don't
and
know
and it,
you,
and it
sir.
and it'd probably be fun just to see if it even develops or goes anywhere or doesn't go. But instead of popping the balloon, right, do this thing called blow up the balloon. But have several segments. Have a segment for like cheating men and cheating like cheaters, a cheaters matchup, and then of course a devoted matchup, and of course whatever
Okay,
speed
so what
dating
do you
with.
mean? So I
Right.
will have a whole bunch of men in the panel. Oh, is it be men in the? Okay, so it'll be women in the panel, and then a man will
Right.
come up, and
Right.
then and we will blow up the balloon to do what? If we think
Okay.
that
So
they're
so
cheaters or
so
not?
right. So the woman, if she's interested in the man, she'll blow up the balloon. If she's not interested in the man, then she won't blow the balloon up,
That's
and
just
vice
left and
versa the
right.
man.
We ain't interested in any of these stupid ass fucking men. These men are fucking these fucking men are fucking damaged. There's something wrong with them, and there's a lot of them. It's like I see them was like it's like it never stops. It's just one man after another, after another, after another, after another. It's just like if you damaged, come on TikTok, and
You said there's a home. If you damage, there's a home for you right here. You got
it's
you
a
right at
home for
home.
you. And I think that's what it is. They found their home on TikTok. This is
Uh,
my community of damaged people. And then we'll have good morning,
Mario.
Dolphins, and then we'll have a whole bunch of married damaged people trying to give them fucking advice about how to be. And then it's always the other fucking person's fault. I can't stand that. Like honestly, do you think? I mean, why can't it be just a man just giving another man some good advice? Like you said before, just like let it go. It's not come up with a different approach. Like it's not that serious. If why, but I'm not even that. Why do we, as grown as fucking adults, we are not in school. If somebody wants to live their life the way they fucking want to live their life, then live your fucking life that way. Stop trying to change people. I hate that. I can't stand that shit. Good morning, Denise. I see you. They're beautiful. Um. All right. So the pop and balloon. All right. So listen. In theory, right? There's good men out here.
Blow the balloon
Okay.
up, right?
So in theory, there's a blow. So there's a man, and he's talking the right. I guess he's talking right. Good morning,
Mhm.
gorgeous. And so we're gonna blow up the balloon. So if a woman likes that man, they're gonna
Mhm.
blow up the balloon.
Right. Mhm. So that's
Okay.
when he first appeared, right? So like if he appeared, like you put him
Okay.
in a
So for
box.
looks. Okay. So we're gonna go
Mhm.
by looks
Mhm.
alone. We're gonna go ahead and
Right.
first of all, who got enough air? I think you want us to see us blowing a balloon. I think that's what it is. Who wants to, especially in this grown ass, old ass age? You know how hard it is to blow into a fucking balloon? But I get it. All right, so we're gonna blow
But
into the balloon.
Adrian, but they got to blow them. They got to pop them. So at some point they'll blow them. They got to have either way one or the other.
No, okay, no, because I'd rather pop a fucking balloon than blow a balloon. Okay, so we're gonna
Yeah.
blow. So Harmony, this is a suggestion. So we're gonna. So a man, miraculously, a man that we're interested in is gonna come up into the panel, and if we like him, we're gonna blow up the balloon,
Mhm.
right? And then
Mhm.
what? Now what?
Then you ask your questions. Then
What
if
do
you
you think?
realize that
Sunflower seeds?
Yes, sorry. If you realize he's not for you, then you just had to air out the balloon. And,
Okay, so we gotta blow. Damn, why we gotta do so much fucking work? Okay, good morning, Empress. So we gotta blow up the balloon if we like the person, and then if we don't like him anymore, we gotta pop it.
oh no, just like the air out. Don't even pop it. So you
Oh,
just let
okay.
the air out of it.
We gotta let the air out. So we're not on time. Okay, you're making shit way more complicated. All right. So then what it was? Okay, so now go back to what you were saying. So what would disqualify? So we should be asking them
Well,
questions.
yeah, right. So you come like you would do like you already have like a little introduction. You might say this is David Muskrat. Hey, Muskrat hails from Benita, Texas. He's 26 years old. David, you're 26 years old. That's right, correct? And David, what are your career interests or goals? Or what are you into? What's your lifelong plans? Are you looking to date David? Are you looking for a partner? Are you looking to get married? And then go for and then so now the woman has a little understanding. So now they can ask their own questions. Like David, are you a Christian? David, do you have children? David, do you believe? Are you an atheist? Do you believe in the higher power? David,
I mean, I get it. No, I understand. I would just have to bite my tongue a lot because a lot of times I can read these motherfuckers. I don't even need to ask them any questions. I already know the answers that they're gonna give me because they've been on TikTok too long and they give us the same fucking answers. But all right, so I'll try it. I'll try it because again, I can read them, but I mean, there's women on here that be
remember,
dumb shit up. I guess.
remember, by you being a host, the match is not for you; it's for your participants.
Okay, so shit, I fuck my participants. I want to get some action. I'm trying to get laid. I'm trying to get fucking laid. It seems like this is the hardest thing for
Okay,
me to do is get fucking
okay.
laid.
So you need to go to you need to go to a dating a host that does the same thing. So you need to go to a shop where that way you're a participant as opposed to being a host.
Did you see did you hear me talk about the Cougar Live?
Yes. I've been looking for. I haven't seen it.
Okay, so I'm gonna share it to you next. Just so you, I mean, I get a good fucking laugh at it. I really
hmm
do because you got to see these little 20-year-olds, 20 to 25, like young men being so
hmm
eager beaver for these old ass ladies. And I hate to call them old ass ladies because they don't have to be old ass ladies, but that's what they are, the old ass ladies. And they're serious with this shit with that dating these little 25-year-old kids. And but it's not one of those like I'm gonna be a sugar mama type of thing.
hmm
These women make sure that these young men are coming correct with them. It just should be fucking hilarious the way that they be talking to them because the men will like because also and they have all these interesting questions and say, "Hey George Ruffle, hey gorgeous, you sounded tired yesterday, beautiful. You had a long day yesterday. I was listening to you earlier on in a Ray King's live, and you just sounded tired." This shit is exhausting. You make sure you take some time to yourself and unplug sometimes and just get yourself woosah. Just gotta woosah sometimes. I know. I could tell. I could tell. Yeah. Sometimes you just need a little break.
have you seen the have you seen the post of the 39-year-old man and the 84-year-old woman they married, white tea couple?
Yeah. See. Yeah. We definitely pay attention. You know, if anything, that what we do here, we pay attention to people. But please take a break. We pay attention to people too fucking much. I think that's the fucking problem. Um, we are all in each other's fucking business. All right, what were you saying, poetic?
Hmm?
About the 90-year-old woman that got married to the
No,
what? She's a 30-year-old man?
poor white tea woman, and she's
Ooh, where'd you go? You got a
85
whole
years
list
old.
down.
She's married to a 39-year-old. I think he's 39, 34 white tea man, and
Oh, you showed me the video. Don't worry about it. He's Looney Tune anyway. Um, you said okay, so there's an older lady that she got married to. You send it to me. Didn't you send me that video?
maybe so. Hmm.
And you said it couldn't possibly. Are you in the bathroom? Why is it echoing now?
No, my headset went out.
Your headset went out. Okay.
Hmm.
So okay, so yeah, I saw the video, and you said something about this got to be a fraud or something. Why wouldn't you think that this young man want to marry this old lady?
I think he's smart because for housing, like he's a hobo.
Hey, he's a hobo. She married a hobo.
I think. Well, I mean, they met. I think she said
Oh,
they
you
met
think
one
so? You don't
time.
know for a fact.
Hmm?
He
I
must
don't.
have genuinely loved her.
I don't know for sure. I know wherever he was, he moved where he was to New York to her place, and she has one of those
I mean,
those three
where's
story
where's she gonna move to his mother's house?
no to her house. where he come from? Where he come from?
He's 29 years old. What you gonna do? You supposed to be provided for. She been around for 90-some years. Of course, she got her own shit. I mean, come on, let me listen. No, but if you, I'm gonna have to put you onto that live because if you listen to the live, you're gonna really see like it's a fucking thing. Like these women really want to be. Now the crazy part about it is, if it was a man, to me, I feel like. Have you okay? How about this? Have you seen? Because I haven't seen lives like this. Have you seen where they're older gentlemen? They have a dating show for younger ladies.
No, I haven't.
Right, because it'll be frowned upon, I would think. I think we would have so much more to say. We saw these older men going after young ladies like Jaw Dropper or like Slay. We were like,
Right,
what the fuck does old man want to do with this young lady? You know what I mean? But when it's
right,
the old ladies doing it to a young man, it's okay.
right.
What's
Now,
what's the big, what's the biggest age range have you went? Oh wait, I forgot. You told your grandmother that you would fuck.
you just missed one street walk right, but I'm gonna show you. She walk past my window. But anyway, the oldest. Oh, so what's the youngest age or oldest?
When you know what's the age difference? The youngest people, how young were you when you and how old was the lady?
The oldest one. Oh, well, my. Wow. Oh, many. I mean, ooh, wow. You talking about? I mean,
Like an
I
age
think the
difference.
oldest. I think the oldest woman. Shoot, I remember probably like when I was in my 20s. I was with a woman like 60
You so old
something,
you don't even remember anymore.
and even my current age, like I mean, like let's say now, I was with a woman 83, 84 years old.
And you were
You know,
in your
just
60s, so there was like
sexually.
a 20-year
Yes.
difference.
Hmm?
So it was a
Yeah.
20-year difference. Like
And
my
then, well,
mother,
I mean, then, and let's say in my younger years, um, I've been with one. I wish I could see. I wish I could show you. We can't really see her. She's off to the
what are you
side.
showing me? The old
No, this is one. This one lady that walks the streets. Metro lady.
it's true. Good morning, Empress.
Morning.
He wants to show us the whole stroll.
Or I believe it.
Um,
So I just jumped
there
up here.
she's strolling.
Oh yeah, she definitely shows. She can't even walk in them shoes.
Right.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm.
That's the real life district I live in. That I reside in.
Um, so I just jumped up here because you said, "Can you imagine if these men were doing a show where they were looking for young women?"
Are there?
That is most of the dating shows. That is most of even this app.
That's
It's
what
a
I mean on
lot
this
of
app. Have you seen that?
it's a lot of older men
Let's
thinking
see.
that they should get women who are even sub 25.
So, but is it like a dating show? I mean, we see that all the time with these old men be after these young girls. But is it like a dating show? Good morning, Dunk. Is it
It,
like a
it's
dating show?
so it's not the dating show isn't specific
Right.
isn't
Well, you saw the
specific
one
to
I'm
getting
talking
young
about with
women.
Crystal
Yeah, I know what
Summer.
you're talking about.
Have you?
I
Did
know
you
what
go in there yet?
I jumped in there for a little bit, but I was bored by it.
This serious though. It's not like it's like me and you do it, right? We're gonna be playing around with these young boys, right? But like these women are like dead ass serious on being with younger men.
Yeah, and like I said, I was bored by it. But I tend to be bored by people
Everything.
that I think are too thirsty. So it is what it is. I'm bored by it.
I think you just. I thought it was very fucking entertaining because I couldn't believe my eyes. I could because I'm like, there are
Maybe I
women
just
out
didn't.
here that
Maybe I
really
just didn't
want
stay
these
long
young
enough.
kids.
Maybe I just didn't stay long enough. Who knows?
No,
Um,
let me tell you, I got out of there with about 100 followers. I could because these fucking young ass fucking boys was on it. They were really on, and I'm like, I can't. I just can't do it. I just can't. Come on, Strawberry Hill. I just can't do it. Whatever works for them, that's good for them. But I could
morning,
because
dog.
it's like it's just obviously young. You know what I mean? It's not like it's one thing that when you're like, you're mature for your age. It's just like when they're obviously young, I can't do that. But I guess they can. But each his own. But like you said, but like but as far as like a dating show, like again, we see these old men predators, as we want to call them, I guess. That they but I've never seen like a dating show where it's intentional or they have these events where these older men will go ahead and be with these younger women.
I guarantee you we can find them
They
because
gotta be. They gotta
actually,
be.
you know what? I have seen lives where it's uh sugar daddy, sugar baby.
Really?
Yep.
See?
Uh-huh.
We need to
Yep.
share that shit to me so we could troll them motherfuckers, those old ass. Poetic, would you go into one of those lives?
No, because he's not gonna fit what somebody who wants to be a sugar baby is looking for. Because they're gonna be like, I'm sorry, you want how much for what? That is not the sugar baby lifestyle.
Yeah, which is true. I don't know if for what it be like. He loves this $40 hoe. Yo, I called her a $40 hoe. He got very offended by me saying it too. He's like, no, don't call her that.
Yeah,
she's worth way more than $40. She's not a hoe. She's just a lady of the night. I was like, okay, my bad. Shit. You want to go over to London? You want a sugar baby? But London, you're still young too, though. You young. But the thing is, what I thought was very interesting about this live is that the older ladies were like, it was known, like they would tell these young guys, what bill are you paying? They better know, like, you picking me up. You like, I guess grooming them. That's what it sounds like. But they're telling these young men, like, I'm not giving you no type of money. So if you're over here thinking that I'm gonna be a sugar mama, I'm not. You're gonna treat me just like somebody my age is gonna be treating me. You're gonna be paying for dinner. You're gonna plan a date, and if I ask you if I need money for a bill, you're gonna pay my bills. And I said that shit is crazy. If a 45-year-old woman told my 30-year-old son to pay a fucking bill, you gonna pay my bills first, sir. You gonna pay your mama's bills before you
I
pay
mean, the reality is, those are men who are just paying for cat. That's it.
So the younger men, well, I mean, I guess that wouldn't matter what age it is, as long as you pay
Right,
them.
exactly. And that's how you got to look at it.
So
They're
maybe
just
I need to
paying for
start
cat.
charging. If I start charging, you think I could get some?
No, but I mean, look, those are men who literally are just paying for cat. Um, you know, maybe they can't get the attention of women around them, so
So a
they're
young
like,
man, you think a young man can't get attention from women that they're around their age, so they gotta pay for cat?
have you not talked to some of these motherfuckers?
I just I think
Number
I
one, a lot
have.
of them lack personality. A lot of them can't hold a conversation. Um,
I know. That's why I couldn't see myself even dating one because I can't even have a conversation with a 45-year-old decently, let alone a 25-year-old.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's going to be um outliers, but the average one, mm-mm.
I, and miss, I'm so discouraged. Like that, I don't know. Are you easily able to disconnect from some of these conversations?
On this app,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't. I mean, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't because I've been on my resting journey in my resting season. All day long, my mind was just running, 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 running. I was just so angry, so frustrated, so fucking miserable. It attaches to me. That negative
Even
shit, that mean shit. Good morning, legacy.
in the past month and a half or so, um,
Good
a
morning.
particular person has run probably 2 lives with me being one of the targets. Okay, maybe more, who knows? But
Serious.
a particular person has run 2 lives with me being one of
Thank
the
you,
targets
legacy.
in that, and I have been called a pick me. I have been called dangerous.
Oh, you're dangerous.
Yeah, wait. Did you know that I'm a pick me?
No,
Did you know that?
I don't understand how. I really don't understand because
Yeah,
who you want to pick you? Like,
no, I am such a pick me, apparently.
is it
Good
a man?
Lord.
Is it a man that's saying it or a
No,
woman?
it's a woman.
So a
It's a
woman is
woman.
calling you a pick me,
Yeah, a pick
and
me.
she said that you're
Yep.
dangerous. And why are you because you're a pick me? That's why you're dangerous.
Yeah, because
What did you say that made you a pick me?
uh because
Thank you,
I
legacy.
didn't support her bullshit when she was going after a man.
Okay, so she was going after a man, and you
And
didn't agree
I
with
didn't
her.
support her bullshit.
And then so
So
how did you become a pick me? Oh, because she
because
thought you was
don't you
on
know
his side.
Apparently, all ovaries are supposed to unite or something like that. I don't know.
We are supposed to be united, but I don't understand that shit. Okay, so she was after a man, and the way that she was going about it, you didn't agree with the way she was going about it. Did she feel like that you wanted the man?
I don't. You know what? A piece of me feels like she is a little bit batshit crazy.
Well, obviously
And
she's doing a live about you. I mean, that shit
she,
that's crazy. Why would she do a live about you? Nobody's worth my fucking energy like
you
that.
know, I guess you got to get attention somehow.
Man,
So,
there's a shit I shouldn't fucking know. There's
but
been
but
a woman here
but
that
my
been doing
point
lives
in
about us
saying
for the
all of
last two
this,
fucking years. Always seem to mention it my motherfucking name, so I
my
can
point in saying all of this is that it took her doing multiple lives where before I even got to the point where I was like, hey, and I went into a couple of spaces where she goes to, because she was coming into spaces that I go to and saying, "Oh, I'll never forgive you, Empress, for when you picked a man over me." Da 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 da, like wild shit. Like,
So
why
you
are you coming?
because you was on
And
the
then
side of a man, all of a
wait,
sudden.
wait, and when I was like, you know what? Come up, let's have this conversation, because we ain't had this conversation yet. Then she runs. Um,
Okay,
so I
obviously.
actually went into a couple of spaces, and I was
Maybe
like,
she
so
likes
here,
you. Good morning, Moonshine. Maybe
so
maybe she
I
likes you.
just, uh, I
Mm.
really don't give a fuck. I think she's batshit crazy. I think she hates all men, other than a few randoms here and there who she has picked out to
Morning, Moonshine.
be nice to for her own reasons. But for the most part, I don't give a fuck what she thinks.
I think she
She ain't
likes
gonna
you.
she
Why would she
she
be
ain't
so
gonna make me. She ain't gonna break me.
right? I know, but but again, but I mean, so we're going back to about the energy. So when you turn off this app, that the whatever this woman is doing to you, you don't think about at all anymore. Good morning, cool.
Morning, cool. I
I refuse to call
I
them king. I refuse to call them
you refuse to call them what?
king. His name is King Cool, so that's why I called him cool.
Oh, oh, I thought it was my cool that came
No, no,
in.
no, no. That's no. Then I
Okay.
would say, yeah. That's the reason why I gave the distinction because I figured that because you never say good morning to me unless you know them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it bothers me that there's these men. Some of these men are just don't like us. They just don't like us because honestly, we were to even pick on Cool yesterday, right? Was so unnecessary. It was unnecessary completely. All she was doing was giving us information, right? Nobody was picking on him. For somebody to take it so fucking personal, where now it's like you ain't gonna pop that shit outside. It's like, yo, damn, what the fuck? What the fuck she said? Meanwhile, Harmony was over there talking about how she was gonna plug a dude, and that wasn't a fucking problem. But educating somebody, is it because? Do you think it was because? So again, that's be because I be so mad. Like, why do they not like us? I just want to love on a man. I just want to love on him and kiss on him and give him and just love on a man. But they make it so hard for us to do that.
So I'm definitely not gonna come all the way over to where you are in terms of I just want to love on a man. I
Oh,
just
I
want to.
know.
You sound like what's the character's name? Elmira
They call me
from
that. When I was younger, they used to call me that. Used to call me Elmira that. I just want to hug you and squeeze you. And meanwhile, I'm like
yeah,
choking the shit out of them and
right.
unaliving them. Yeah, they used to call
I
me that when I
can't
was younger.
be over in that corner. But do I like having good people around me? Yeah, I like having good people around me. Um,
It's
but
poetic of good people
I
to
am
be
not,
around.
huh?
It's poetic of good person to be around.
Just as long as you don't leave your shit out. Yeah.
What does that mean? The shit out.
Look,
Pardon me?
Poetic
What did you
has
say,
told
Mr.
us.
Empress? Dishonor, what now? What did you say?
Poetic has told us. Don't leave your shit out, right?
Leave what
Oh,
out?
because you think he's gonna rob you?
Didn't you tell us don't leave stuff out?
Say what now? Say again?
She thinks that you're gonna rob her, that she wouldn't leave her shit out around. Like so, she had a diamond ring.
In her house. If I'm in your home. Oh, you're right. Oh, y'all steal your money, everything. Oh, yeah.
Shut up.
He told us this. He told us
Uh-huh.
this.
Oh, yeah.
Look,
And you believe him?
no, I didn't. Look, I don't really believe a lot of what he says, and I know a lot of it is. But you asked the question, I gave a funny answer back. Okay.
Like when you say leave your shit out, you leave your shit out. Or I was thinking about him just his penis just being
Me too.
out.
Me too. That's what I was
See, me and Poetic always on the same page. It's always about sex with us.
Hey, because I can tell Empress, I don't have enough there to leave out. So yeah,
I was like, leave what out? What do you mean he leaving something out? What are you leaving out? But I get it. Material things. All right. Her mind is not always in the gutter like ours is, Poetic.
Alien. I mean, Empress.
Yes.
I'm 2.5, so you probably think I have a vagina if I leave mine sitting out.
Shut up. I just think if you think it's a vagina because you can't find it no more. But I'm pretty sure it's still there.
Right.
You're struggling trying to find that shit. Where is it? Where is it?
Right.
Did you hear him? Not to change the conversation. He was having sex with a woman or his $40 friend, and she had to stop him. She said she had to ask him, "Is he okay?" And I was like, but he was hitting her from the back. So I'm like, well, what were you doing that she had to ask you that?
Yeah, that's wild.
I know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm glad she did because I probably be expired. I became delusional while I'm doing it. Like don't stop. You need to stop or you're gonna expire.
You know he's gonna be 65 next week. Is it next week or 2 weeks from now?
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
And he talks and his brain still runs around like he's 25 years old.
Hope I can make it.
You will. Believe me, that brain is, if anything, your body might, but your brain is still going to be moving.
That's good.
'Cause I ain't never seen nobody's brain move so fast as fast as it does with you. Your brain is constantly, your brain moves so fast, you'll be forgetting what you say in the middle of a fucking sentence.
That'd be true.
Let me tell them, write it down. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't let there aren't too many people on this app that I'm gonna let bother me the way they bother you.
I know. 'Cause I don't think do you consider yourself an empath?
I really wish that most people would stop saying that. Most of the people who say that shit are not empaths.
I agree. I honestly agree with you because I see how they move, and if like how can you possibly be empathetic and yet you still want to change like you still don't understand what the other person is going through, or not even that you don't have to understand. I think that's the whole point of being an empath. You don't have to understand. You just gotta they're hurting, so you're hurting because they're hurting. You don't understand why they're hurting. You don't need to understand why you're hurting. I think to me that's what an empath is. Like in customer service, they always tell you to be empathetic, not sympathetic.
Right, but I think that a lot of people who run around talking about their empaths don't realize that they're supposed to show human compassion.
Yeah. Right.
Like a base level of human compassion. And so they think showing any kindness or any humanity or any compassion for somebody, ooh, I'm an empath. Shut the fuck up. You're not an empath.
I hear shit people say shit on the live, and it'd be the most nastiest thing. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't even know these people, but I could feel like, damn, that was so mean. What the fuck? Why would you say shit like that? So to me, I put that energy on me. And then I sit there and I sit in that energy. And now I'm thinking about the shit all fucking day, about how mean a person could possibly be. And it could be all like, I didn't mean shit. Even the worst people I have empathy for. Even people that I don't even like, I have empathy for. If something goes on in their life that, or somebody says something nasty to them, I might not even like that person, but I think that what that another person said to them, I could still feel for them.
Mm. Well,
Is that empathy?
um, yeah, yeah. Um,
I don't have
super
empathy,
interesting.
and I think that's with these men. I feel like I have empathy for them because I think it's sad that they just don't like, they just don't like us. And not in a way that, in like Harmony was saying earlier about, they just want, dick in their ass. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's a sexual thing. I just think that they are hurt by women for some reason or another.
Some of them, it's not that they're hurt. Some of them, it's literally that they've been socialized to see not see women as whole human beings. And
Okay, so who taught them that
and
though?
I said they've been socialized.
I don't know what
So
that means.
society has taught them that.
So, okay, so you think, okay, so it's like with racism, right? They always say babies are not racist, right? And babies love each other. You see two, you see
Hmm.
a baby black child and a baby white, and they're all friends with each other and they love each other and everything like that. And as they get older and they go into middle school or go into junior high school, and all of a sudden now they're starting, so society is what makes them race or prejudice against each other.
Hey, they're taught not to like women
Oh.
in our society. To not see women as whole
To
human
teach you
beings,
not
to
to like
disrespect them.
women?
Hmm. Other than for as they're taught to see women as objects um that
But
cook,
how
clean, suck, fuck,
But how can that
that
be if you were raised by a woman?
because you still got society around you.
So
You don't
I was
think your
raised by
boys
a woman
encounter
who
red
loves me and
pillars?
adores me and paid attention to me and spent quality time with me. But now I'm in junior high school and society is telling me women ain't shit. Women want this. Women want to do that. I don't go back to what was familiar to me, which is my mother, and think, no, that can't possibly be true because my mother's not that way.
A lot of them listen to a lot of what they're hearing in society. It's not just look. There are other men around who are pushing misogyny and patriarchal thinking. There are even women who are who push this shit because just like men are indoctrinated, women are indoctrinated too. So they'll end up hearing some of the stuff from women as well. So what the
Let me
fuck?
ask Poetic that question because I mean, honestly, I have never had met one of these angry men who had a good relationship with their mom. It always comes down. I could talk to them and be they're nasty and they're angry and they're mean, and it always comes back down to, well, my mother wasn't around, or my mother didn't spend time with me, or my mother, was a hoe, or, it always usually comes back. Now the damn man is angry and he tells me, oh no, I love my mom. I think she was the greatest. How she raised me right. Then I can understand that. But from my experience with these men, all these angry men, they all have mama issues.
That would mean that most women weren't doing their jobs for
Right.
your explanation to work.
Right. And I don't think it's because they just were mean women. I just think a lot of times, especially if you're a single mom, I think you really don't have time to have that quality time with your children, right? Because you're working three jobs, or you tired when you get home from work, and or you have multiple children in the house that you got to take care of. So now a lot of times
They
you
are
have,
socialized to think that women are supposed to be there, uh, doing all this shit for them, da 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 da, da, right?
if they didn't have that example at home.
But wait, no, but I'm telling you, it's all throughout society. They are socialized to believe that women are supposed to be, uh, caring for them hand and foot.
Okay, so if I was
So then,
okay,
if
I
your
know.
mother, hold
I mean,
on.
I
So then,
I understand what you're saying. I just don't think it's
if your mother is then just doing what she's supposed to, right? Maybe you don't have the tightest bond, but she's doing what she's supposed to. She's making sure you're cared for. She's there at your games, da 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 da, all this stuff. But maybe you don't. If she's not, if she's not the woman who is making sure that, especially as they get older, tending to all your little needs, things that you should be doing as you become a young man. Some of them are like, I feel like my mother should have been doing X, Y, and Z. I've heard nitwits on this app come up on the app and say, oh, well, it's my mother's fault that I got involved with G Life as a teenager and in my early 20s because uh, she shouldn't have been working so much and she should. What? You made these choices as a teenager and into your 20s, and you want to blame your mother because you feel like she should have been home uh tending to all of your needs? What? Grow the fuck up. And quite frankly, at a certain
Honestly, I think
point,
it has to do with just growing up,
and,
Empress.
and here's the other thing. At a certain point, almost like there are few exceptions, and as far as I'm concerned, but at a certain point,
You can't stop
it
blaming
we
other
gotta
people.
start we gotta start saying, you know what, it doesn't matter. I shouldn't say it doesn't matter, but regardless of what was done to you as a child, it's now on you to go take your ass, go lay on that lady's couch, go lay on that man's couch and
Mhm.
get some fucking help.
And don't think that a woman or finding that perfect woman in your mind is going to help make you feel better about yourself because it'll never work. You can't make another person, another human being who's has their own shit going on is not going to make you feel better about yourself. It might be temporary, and it might be, it might be even, but it's not. You have to do the work yourself in order for it to work permanently.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
the biggest part of it is, we have a society that allows boys to not mature, and we give them all these excuses. Oh, he's just in his early 20s. Oh, he's just in his late. I mean, we hear them giving excuses to men for not maturing
I don't give no
well
fuck.
into their 30s.
I don't.
Sometimes,
He's not me
like
you because you don't do
sometimes
that.
they're getting near 40 and they're still like, well, he's still a young man. No, he needs to
What?
grow the
40
fuck
and be
up.
a young man? You old grown. Listen, my kids were grown at 18 years old. My kids were grown even early. My kids were grown when they started paying for their own fucking cell phone bill. How about that?
But I'm saying there are people running around talking about, well, they don't want to make these men mature, and so these men get to sit back and be immature little fucks.
Immature. It's really like it's immaturity to me when a man can't use their words, but fuck you, bitch. Give a hoe. Like damn, you can't even think of a better word than that. You think
No,
you're
and
hurting me by calling me a bitch?
probably be the first one to be like, no, not fuck you. Because I ain't never gonna fuck you. Your dick will be dry and scaly forever.
And you know it doesn't matter because no matter how many things I was telling these men yesterday, they still thought I wanted them. That was the crazy part about So the dude that threatened Cool yesterday. I went in my inbox. Don't you know it was a picture of his penis in my inbox?
I'm
Like
not
after
surprised.
all that arguing, after all that yelling, after all that shit that we was doing, he really still thought that he had a chance with me and put add a picture of his penis in my inbox.
On this app?
Yeah, yeah, which I was surprised because I didn't even open it because I didn't want to open it. But it on my because it said this picture was some violates or something something something. So I'm like, if it's a violation, it has to be some type of nasty picture in there.
So wait, do me a
I didn't even
favor.
click on it.
Take a screenshot of
I
the
did.
verbiage. I don't want the dick pic. I just want the
Can I show it on here?
no, 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 no. Take a
Because I didn't
screenshot
even
of that.
click on it because I didn't want him to even
No,
get the pleasure of thinking
no,
that I wanted to look at it.
I just want a screenshot of the verbiage,
I did.
and you can text it to me.
No,
Just
okay.
because
I'll send
I
it to
need.
you.
So I want to know from like agency perspective what to tell people,
Okay, when they get that.
what it should look like, and all of it, like what kind of verbiage they should be
Yeah,
looking for.
it's like okay. Have you ever had like I don't know even when you inbox people right there was in just regular verbiage you could say unalive with the real word right and then TikTok would not allow you to read it and it'll say something like this comment has inappropriate language
Mm-hmm.
click it if it's okay if to watch to look to read it. You've seen that
Got
before, right? Okay,
yeah.
so it was the same type of thing, but it was like a picture, but the picture was grayed out, and it says the same type of version. This picture is inappropriate, but if you want to go ahead and look at it, you could go ahead and click on it. I didn't even click on it because, like I said, I didn't want him to get the satisfaction of knowing that I was even interested in looking at what his penis looked like.
Mm.
I'll send it to you later. But it was again, it was the balls that, listen, after all that, you still really think that you had a chance with me? I don't understand that. Where does that even come from? Like, does it come from that women allow men to talk to them in that certain type of way, and that's the reason why they could still feel like, yeah, she wants me? Like they think that as a turn on. Were you here when we were talking? I was telling this to Poetic how there was Tanya received like a cash app, and then but she was saying how she blocked the person on social media. She blocked the person on the cell phone. In order for him to get the attention, he cashed after some money. And so we were just like, yo, what the fuck? So Memby's so fucking persistent. And the two men in the panel thought that we should have been grateful, that we should see it as a good thing, that he really wants to get to know her. And I'm like, no means no. If I blocked you off on my phone, if I blocked you over social media, that means I don't want nothing to do with you. Where does that no mean no? Like, we were brought up in the era that no means no. And for some reason, that we have lost that. No means it could be a maybe. She still wants me.
Well, the other part of that too, Adrian. Let's say you admirably accept the money, right? And so then now you become something else, because then in his mind, oh, so you motivated by the money.
Right.
But to me, again, it's a willingness on his part. He submitted, and she shouldn't send it back. Keep that money. She didn't ask for it, but he willingly sent it. That's a moron. Or there was no discussion as to why he sent it to her.
To get her attention.
Right. That's fine. But then he got it for a moment. Now she's cashed up, and now the attention is lost.
Well, let's look. Somebody cashed at me the other day $10, and on the thing said for content. You think that shit is still sitting there? What the fuck am I gonna do? Maybe give me a couple of weeks. I'll probably take it. But you know what I mean? But for now, take that. I don't want that shit. You can take your fucking $10. I don't give a fuck.
Well, no, but I think now that, to me, that's a compliment, saying that like content of like you was like
I don't know what kind of content he wanted exactly. Whatever it is. All my content is on the app, and it's fucking free.
No. But I think content as in you hosting your lives or your postings, but I don't think he's trying to buy like additional content or the person. I mean, like I think that's just like
really?
Saying, it's like I don't send gifts. I don't have TikTok gifts. I don't send them. The TikTok now wants you to verify who you are,
right.
So I can't recharge. I'm not gonna send my information to TikTok. So I just send. If I want to send something, I just send a cash app.
I mean, that makes sense. Okay, but this wasn't, because I don't even know how he even got, because my Cash App is not even on TikTok anymore. So I don't even know how we got my information. And all I know through YouTube. I think my Cash App is on YouTube.
Right from there, maybe.
Okay. Again, so my content is on YouTube. Oh, so you feel like that person wanted just for the content that I already had posted. He didn't want his own personal content.
I don't think so. No, I can't. No, not $10. And then
I don't think that's what it is, but that was nice of you to think that.
No, and just again, like for the live you host, like again, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe seeing you live on TikTok and say, hey, there she is right there. I'm gonna send this to her.
And the only reason why I think that, they probably don't do it to you, but Empress, I'm pretty sure they do it to you. Have you ever got somebody inboxing you asking you if you sell content? Empress, you there? Because that happens to me all the time, Poetic. People will be in my inbox and they will ask me if I sell content. And so to me, that is because my whole thing is like, my content is already on the app. So what do you mean selling content? You go able to see it for free. So what am I selling?
Yeah, respond back. Yes, say I eat Chinese food on live for you for $200. I cut my toenails on live for you for $1,000.
Oh Lord, I don't think that. So it's okay as long as it's a public setting.
Right.
No, I don't think that's not what it means. I think they want a private session with me of playing with myself on the fucking internet.
Yeah. Tell me it's not affordable. Yeah.
Ain't definitely ain't $10 and shit. Talk to me nice. That shit will be fucking free. You know what I mean? Like this is what I don't understand. Like I'm willingly giving you this shit for free. You don't got to do fucking much. Stop talking yourselves out of this shit. You think you told me I'm selling you? I'll pay you to be that's a turn on for me. No, get out of here. If
No,
you talk to me nicely, then maybe, but shit.
no, it's a turn off for them, not for you.
That's what it is. They don't give a fuck. Okay, I guess maybe what you do, right? Everything. Hey,
Hmm.
just
Right,
so it's more of a turn on for you than it is for them. So you don't give a fuck what my
right,
feelings are.
right.
You got off on it. That's
Right.
fucked up.
Hmm.
He said, mm-hmm.
Yes.
As long as you know it's fucked up shit. Knowing is half the battle. But okay, has anybody ever been? Well, there has to be people out there that's actually been insulted. Oh no, today's Monday. I keep on thinking that today's a work day. It's not a work day because I was like, oh shit, it's 6:45. My son didn't go to work, but I forgot he was off today. You working though today? Is it National Guard? Is it people work? Well, you.
Not for right.
Okay, I guess the government never closes, even though it's a national holiday.
Exactly. Hmm.
Why do we still have holidays that we don't that doesn't apply anymore? But yet holidays that should apply, like Juneteenth, is not everybody's not off for. I don't understand that. Why do we still celebrate? Do we still celebrate? We still Columbus Day is next, right? Why do we still celebrate Columbus Day? I think we all know the secret is out, right? We already know. Why do we still celebrate Columbus Day? I ain't complaining because I got a day off, but fuck it. But it doesn't make any sense. Now both of you are quiet on me. Anyway, people, I'm in my quiet time today. It was called, we always hear about fight or flight, right? Fight or flight. I have to learn how to flee, to leave the conversation, to leave the argument, not to sit here and have a fight with people. But I need to have to flight. I feel like it's such a weakness, but it's one of those things that I'm trying to learn how to do. But I also was reading about two other types of survival states, and one was freeze, when you're unable to move. Hey, good morning, Long Island girl. Where you just sitting in the conversation, you're not contributing to the conversation, you're not running away from the conversation, you just sitting there. And the other one is a fawn, and a fawn, it pleases others to avoid conflict. So they sacrifice their own personal boundaries. So they're like the peacemaker. So even though they know that what the other person, hey Hondo, even though they know what the other person is saying is wrong, they just want to be the peacemakers. They just want to make sure everybody's kind and everybody just gets along, even though they don't even agree with the person.
Mm.
And I see that. I mean, I saw that yesterday. I really did see that yesterday. I saw the people who were in fight mode. I saw the people who were in flight mode. And I saw the people who froze. And I saw the people that were fawns. Do you see that in conversations?
Yeah, on TikTok, yes, all the time.
What do you think you are, Poetic?
Ah, I think I am. Hmm.
Because I don't really
Yeah,
see you as a fighter, but I think you
no.
engage. I think you engage in the conversation. So you're not flighting. You're not going away. Thank you, Hondo. You're not like leaving I don't think I've ever seen you leave a conversation when you didn't want to be, when it was conflict. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think do you freeze maybe? Do you not put your input into it?
I think I just stay on the runway and wait.
You just wait until it's a time for you to pop a joke?
Hmm.
Does that make you a fawn where you just gonna just trying to smooth things out?
I don't think so. No, I think I'm not trying to smooth it out. Maybe I'm a maybe I'm the white maybe I'm the white knight.
What does that mean?
So I sit waiting to come in and prevail for the woman.
So it's always about the woman. Doesn't even matter what the woman is saying.
Right. Right. I'm not coming to save any men. I'm not coming to assist any men, but I'll come in to alleviate the woman from having to take the brevity of the verbal blows from a man,
All
and
right,
ask
then
him
what the
to.
fuck was you yesterday? Because we sure were getting a whole bunch of verbal blows yesterday.
Well, I was present, but you had such a cadre going on your live. I thought maybe you guys was okay with Charles, and Diddy, and the other. I think it was
I
another man besides the other guy, but
think
black
your
people
breath
covered.
stink.
Hmm?
I think your breath stink. The young kid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, well, he was the one who was having a conflict in himself. But I thought y'all were okay. I mean, you ladies really did a good job on that, especially Love and the other woman
But
who came
then,
in.
do you think that if a mature man came in, like, and came in and was like, "Yo, dudes, I don't think the way that you were talking to these women are appropriate. How it would be? Would you think like okay? Because they're not gonna listen to Charles, right?
Yes,
They're
right.
gonna listen to Charles. But if they have somebody that they admire or they respect come in and be like, you know what, I don't think the way that you're talking to these ladies are appropriate. And this is what I understand the word because honestly, it was all about the stupid ass fucking word, which I think that she thought it would be common, right? Because at the end of the day, all we're doing is talking about the word train. And
Hmm.
obviously, all they had to do was say, you know what, I understand how the word train was the incorrect word, and maybe
Hmm.
we could say raised or brought up or because there was other different words that you could have replaced with it, and that's all that we were trying to say. That's the only thing that I was trying to fucking say.
Hmm.
But they wasn't hearing that because you hear some combative, mean woman who wants to sit there, who don't like men, who want to sit there and chastise us. They took it as a personal assault, and
Hmm.
all I was trying to do is, can you just use a different word? Let's use the words properly. Do you think that if a man came up there and said the same thing that I said, that it would be received differently? Would they be
It's hard.
combative with you if you did
It's
that?
hard to it's hard to gauge with the gentleman that you're talking with because I don't think he was. I think he was already too deep in. He wasn't coming out.
So you don't think that you could have made that conversation any better by coming in?
No, I'd have made it worse.
Hmm. I don't believe
Mm-hmm.
that. Empress, what do you think? You still there?
Mm-hmm.
Empress, are you there? I don't know why she's always doing something else. She'll probably fucking with that damn dog.
Here's why I say that. But in as much as that to me, Diddy was toying with them and Diddy was egging them on.
You think okay, but when you feel like when at the point where we don't think it's funny anymore,
Hmm.
don't you think that wouldn't be a time to be like, all right, listen, dude, this they don't think it's funny anymore.
No, not with him.
Is it because you know him not personally, but you have interactions with him before, so you know?
Hmm. Hmm. Was that on top of he was already to start with one person, then he was centered to all the women, and all the women became a problem for him.
Okay,
So
so I understand all the women became a problem for him, but
for him, like
but
the
he
women were not a
felt
problem.
that he respected. Okay, so one of the things before you even got there, before this even fucking even started,
Hmm.
um, I went at my because my question of the day was, what would you change about yourself? And then we started talking, and then Harmony was talking about how if she would have a superpower to have these men, you know, I guess love up on themselves, whatever.
Hmm.
Uh, Shelly was up here and she was saying that she really feels like the reason why these men act like that is because they didn't have father figures in their life. So they didn't have a respectable man to look up to, and that's the reason why they nobody taught them how listen, you shouldn't be talking to a woman that way, and that's the reason why they behave this way. So she feels that there was men that say, and I guess that word of protectors or leaders, if there was more men that actually stepped up to these men who are improper or saying the wrong things or disrespectful, that we wouldn't have a lot of these heated discussions all the time.
But here's the problem, though, Adrian. Again, it goes back to at what point is the classroom out, and what point is modeling going to work for that age of a person? So, like, just being a random stranger coming in, I don't think it's going to work for that age of a person because he's already on. It's already a random approach anyway with other women.
Right, but if you
So
already have a rapport with the person, like I said, if a random person, like I said, with Charles trying to put his 2 point, that shit wasn't gonna fucking work, right? Because they don't already admire him or respect him. So of course, what Charles is gonna say is not gonna fucking work. Charles could say everything under the sun. They're gonna say "fuck you, Charles." You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do it. But somebody that they're familiar with, that they admire, that they respect, if they came up and said something to these men, who obviously the women are already, yes, we're handling it, but who the fuck wants to do that shit?
but it has to be Kevin Samuels, but he's not available.
So Kevin Samuels, good morning, Lolo. Kevin Samuels would need to come up and tell these men, hey, the way that you're talking to these women are improper in order for it to matter.
Right, for them, yeah, they would adhere to his conversation, because a lot of men want Kevin Samuels to be their father.
I don't. Okay, I get it. So if you okay. I mean, I understand you because I understand you. I don't think it's right, but I think that it's like when you see when a man and a woman are arguing in the street, and you see the man is clearly dragging the woman by her ponytail on the floor. You're not gonna say anything.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Where you are, obviously, there's a lot of crimes going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the type of workers that are around there. If you saw a John arguing with a trick, and she was getting dragged by her hair on the floor, you wouldn't say anything.
No, that's not my business. You know why? Because I don't. That could be part of their play, their role play.
I get it. No, I get it.
Well,
Because I know. I mean, I don't get it, but I understand.
here's the thing, because I don't know what he would have paid for, what he invested. I wouldn't know that information. You know what I'm saying? So that's
No,
yeah.
but I understand you, because I mean, I think that has brought our, that's, I guess, what is it Empress was saying earlier about society about minding your own fucking business type of thing. Because I hear it on this app too. A lot of times people will say on this app, oh, but you don't know what the other person, you're going to get yourself unalived, or you're going to get yourself in trouble because you didn't mind your own fucking business.
Right.
So you're not really thinking about, damn, this woman might be unalived in 5 seconds.
Well, good morning. Hola. What's happening?
See, I don't mind my own fucking business. Maybe is that what I need to start doing? Because I was driving in the car. I was at a red light, and I heard a man screeching on the top of his fucking lungs. And I went to go look, and this girl had a baby in her hand. She must have been maybe about 8 months old. I mean, it was a baby. The baby couldn't walk. And with one hand, she had the baby in her arms, and the other hand was wrapped on this man's balls so tightly that he was screeching.
Nobody.
Okay.
The key so the keys were gone. The keys were gone.
Should we be listening to your conversation right now?
Mm-hmm.
So, in that, I stayed at that red light, even though it was green, and I stayed there, and because I wanted to see what his balls getting hurt. I don't give a fuck about his balls, but I was more concerned about the baby, because all I kept on thinking is, he turned around and hit her, that baby was gonna go flying in the fucking air. I was literally waiting, and I would be the type of person to say fucking something. Is it wrong for me to say something? Nobody's listening to me, because you guys are just up here. Good morning, Dr. Lady. Maybe I just care too much about society in a whole. All right, well, I'm gonna put my music back on. Y'all doing that?
Better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's
Alexa, play 108 Soul.
108 Soul from iHeartRadio.